Get ready because what's coming is crazy. Today I bring you a top list with 30 amazing new games that have arrived with everything. And no, we're not talking about just anything. Brutal graphics, addictive gameplay, and such varied offerings that you'll want to download them all. So get comfortable, turn up the brightness, and don't blink, because this list is packed with gems that will blow your mind. So you know the drill. I suffer finding awesome games, and you leave an epic like. Let's start with number 30. I've noticed that they love this video game, so I'm bringing you the original, Schedule 1 on Winlator. It is a madness made possible for those who want to play this gem of a criminal simulator on their Android without limitations. Thanks to this app that simulates Windows, you can run the PC version of the game with all its complete content: drugs, shootings, chases, and dialogues with dark humor. However, it requires a phone with good performance and some patience for the setup. But once you have it ready, the experience is incredible. You will be able to build your empire from scratch, make deliveries, avoid the police, and get into the dirty business. If you like crime games with total freedom and a twisted touch, this version via Winlator will hook you strongly. Emergency Call. The Attack Squad is a firefighter simulator that puts you in the center of the action. There is no room for mistakes here. Every mission challenges you to act with precision and speed. From apartment fires to tunnel rescues, each scenario requires tactical decisions and proper use of tools like telescopic ladders, halogen bars, and fire extinguishing agents. The game is played in first person, immersing you in realistic situations where your safety and that of others are at stake. Available on Android and iPhones for $6.99, it offers an ad-free experience. Nor internal purchases focused on detailed simulation and real-time strategy. Shinchan. Shiro in Cold Town is a chill adventure that blends rural life with a hint of mystery. This game takes you to Akita, where Shinchan enjoys activities like fishing, collecting insects, and helping on his grandmother's farm. Everything changes when his dog Shiro appears covered in soot and leads him to a mysterious train that transports him to Cold Town, a city frozen in time since the Showa era. There, Shinchan embarks on new adventures, creates inventions with a young inventor, collaborates at a local restaurant, and takes part in exciting streetcar races. With charming graphics and an immersive narrative, this title is ideal for those looking for a calm experience full of discoveries. Crystal of Atlan already has an official date, this May 28, 2025, and it's coming to Android, iPhones, PC, and PS5. We are talking about a massively multiplayer online role-playing game with a magic punk style, where magic and technology clash in epic battles with aerial combos and classes that feel brutal. From the beginning, you can choose from 11 classes, including the new fighter, and customize your style. With more than 20 combinations per character, the game arrives with crossplay, competitive events, and a collaboration with Team Liquid that promises tournaments and exclusive content. If you are looking for a visually powerful experience with frenetic action, this title is going to be much talked about. Get ready because the adventure begins now. A Space for the Unbound is a narrative adventure with pixel art aesthetics set in rural Indonesia in the 1990s. Follow the story of Atma and Raya, two teenagers with supernatural powers who face emotional and personal challenges. The game addresses themes such as anxiety and depression, offering an introspective and moving experience. Available on iPhones from April 4th, 2025. It allows players to explore a world full of details and emotions, with gameplay that combines exploration and puzzle solving, and an immersive soundtrack. This title is ideal for those looking for a deep and meaningful story on their mobile devices. I'm sorry, but I couldn't help adding this game to the list. Cat Cafe. Idle Miner Simulator is a mix of cuteness and strategy that you can't miss if you love cats and simulators. Here, you not only manage an adorable cafe full of stylish felines, you also expand a small mining empire that generates income even when you're not playing. Customize your kittens, upgrade your serves coffee and desserts, and watches how customers are delighted by the experience, all while automating processes so that the business grows continuously. With very colorful graphics and a relaxed yet addictive gameplay, this game is perfect for clearing your mind while still feeling like you're making progress. Ideal for playing in any free moment. Ragnarok X. Next generation is the comeback many were waiting for, but on steroids. It has finally arrived. The classic MMORPG is reborn on Android, iPhones, and PC. With vibrant 3D graphics and gameplay that mixes nostalgia and modernity. Choose from 6 base classes, evolve into unique subclasses, and dive into customizable real-time battles. Prefer to relax? You can also fish, cook, mine, or farm. And all this while participating in a player-driven economy. With over 20 million registered players, ROX is not just a game, it's a global community ready to welcome you. If you're looking for a complete MMORPG experience without pay to win and with crossplay, this is your moment to return to Midgard. Moongill. Stardive is the new action RPG from Netmarble that promises to be a hit on mobile devices and personal computers. Scheduled for the second half of 2025, this title combines dynamic battles with monster-catching mechanics, all set in a vibrant world powered by Unreal Engine 5. Control Verna and Cloud in a story where fate is challenged at every step. Form teams of 3 interchangeable characters in real time and use Nyanners to tame creatures that transform into powerful monster rings. With gameplay that mixes fast action and strategy and an anime aesthetic reminiscent of the greats of the genre, this game aims to be one of the most anticipated releases of the... Yes, I put this game on just for this. My Satsuma is the unofficial version of my summer car, and it is crazy for hardcore simulator fans. There are no tutorials or aids here. You wake up in a country house with a bunch of rusty parts and the mission to build your own car from scratch. Every screw, every hose, every mistake counts. You didn't adjust the engine properly. Get ready for it to explode on the open road. You forgot to fill the radiator. Enjoy watching the engine block melt. With simple but functional graphics and unforgiving physics, this game is a test of patience and skill. If you like real challenges and aren't afraid of getting your hands dirty virtually, my Satsuma is your next addiction. Dordogne is a narrative adventure that invites you to relive Mimi's childhood memories, a young woman who returns to her grandmother's house in the French countryside. With an artistic watercolor style and an immersive soundtrack, the game combines exploration and puzzle solving to reconstruct moments from the past. Available on iPhones from February 5th, 2025, it offers an introspective and emotional experience that has been well received by critics. If you are looking for a moving story with a unique visual presentation, Dordogne is an outstanding choice in the narrative adventure genre. ZenoWork is a top-down action shooter that throws you straight into an underground laboratory infested with mutants. With dual joystick controls and over 70 levels, the game offers an intense experience where every dark corridor can hide a new threat. Upgradable weapons, durable armors, and special powers will help you survive as you progress through increasingly challenging environments. Dynamic lighting and visual effects enhance the game's tense atmosphere. Available on Android and iPhones, ZenoWork is perfect for those seeking fast-paced action and frantic combat on their mobile devices. Ark Nitro Racing is a racing game that combines console-quality graphics with intense and immersive gameplay. Available for Android since May 2025, it offers an exciting driving experience across 7 unique environments, from deserts to snowy and rainy tracks. With intuitive and adaptable controls and the possibility of offline play, it is ideal for racing game enthusiasts looking for action and challenge on their mobile devices. Car&Wheelie I RP Brasil is an open-world simulator that captures the essence of Brazilian roleplay with an urban and stylish focus. Here, you not only drive cars and motorcycles that can be customized down to the last detail, from lowering the suspension to importing your own music for rides, but you can also work as garbage collector, police officer, or lifeguard to earn money and progress. The map includes everything from cable cars to gyms, and to avoid having your vehicle taken in a blitz, you'll need to get your driver's license at the driving school. Available from May 17th, 2025 for Android. This game is perfect for those looking for freedom, Brazilian culture, and total customization in the palm of your hand. Anomalies Horror Detective is a psychological horror game that puts you in the shoes of a rookie paranormal detective facing a cursed house where every decision could be your last. This title combines exploration, observation, and constant tension. Your mission is to identify anomalies in an ever-changing environment, doors that disappear, shadows that move, unsettling sounds, and spectral figures. Each mistake forces you to start over, and with an oppressive atmosphere and no checkpoints, the game challenges your perception and courage. If you're looking for an intense experience that tests your nerves and observation skills, Anomalies is an option you can't miss. Polyfield is a multiplayer shooter set in World War II that combines low-poly aesthetics with massive battles of up to 64 players. Available for Android since May 2025, it offers modes like Capture the Flag and team battles on customizable maps. You can play online or offline against bots, and it features a map editor to create your own scenarios. With customizable controls and smooth gameplay, it is ideal for those seeking fast and strategic action on mobile devices. Cassette Beasts officially arrived on Android and iPhones on January 15, 2025, offering a turn-based role-playing experience with pixel art aesthetics and innovative mechanics. In this game, players use cassette tapes to record monsters and transform into them during battles, allowing any pair to be combined to create unique and powerful fusions. The open world of New World is filled with secrets, special abilities, and challenges that require strategy and exploration. Although the mobile version does not include the multiplayer mode present on other platforms, it offers the full base game experience up to version 1.5, available for $5.99 on Android and $6.99 on iOS. It's an attractive option for fans of monster collection games looking for something fresh and challenging. Axis Blade is the new action game that combines spinning top battles with deep customization and real-time 3D battles. It invites you to become the Axis Master by facing rivals from all over the world. The game offers 3 versus 3 matchups, where each spinning top has 4 unique abilities, and you can create your own with more than 80 interchangeable parts that affect both its performance and appearance. Furthermore, it features online player versus player modes, tournaments, and a progression system that includes upgrades and limit breaks. If you're looking for a competitive experience with a nostalgic touch and modern mechanics, Axis Blade is an option you shouldn't miss. Eastern Exorcist is a 2D action RPG that drops you into a brutal world inspired by Eastern mythology, where every strike counts and every enemy could be your end. With a hand-painted aesthetic, Chinese ink style, the game puts you in the shoes of an exorcist facing demons and spirits in challenging, precise battles with animations that resemble a work of art in motion. The Android version arrived in March 2025. And it maintains all the essence of the original, with well-adapted controls and a narrative full of drama. If you were looking for a challenging game with a dark setting and unique visual style, Eastern Exorcist will blow your mind. But beware, it's not for the faint-hearted. Resident Evil 8 Village on Android via Winlator is no longer just an experiment. Now, it's a brutal reality. Thanks to the latest optimizations with glib GFI, the game can run at 30 stable frames per second on powerful devices, and best of all, with full textures and smooth gameplay. Yes, you still need good hardware and a fine setup, but the experience has improved a lot. Now you can face Lady Dimitrescu head-on and explore the cursed village from the palm of your hand. It's demanding, but if your phone is powerful, this is one of those achievements that shows how far gaming has come on Android. A complete madness for survival horror fans, although the iPhone version is still better, as it can be played at up to 60 frames per second without issues. Dying Light on Android via Winlator is no longer just a proof of concept, it is a playable reality. With the latest versions of Winlator and optimized configurations like glib GFI, the game can achieve between 30 and 40 stable frames per second on devices with Snapdragon 8 Generation 3, like the Poco F6. setting the resolution to 854 by 480 and applying low graphics settings. The experience becomes smooth and surprisingly stable. Although powerful hardware and careful configuration are still required, it is now possible to face the infected and roam Harran from the palm of your hand. If you are looking for an intense survival experience on your mobile device, Dying Light on Winlator is an option you cannot miss. Stanova Mobile is a tactical 5 vs 5 shooter with anime aesthetics that aims to revolutionize the genre on Android and iPhones. Its stringify mechanics allow switching between 2D and 3D forms, offering unique strategic advantages such as dodging projectiles, sticking to surfaces, and accessing hidden paths. With 17 playable characters, 14 maps, and modes like Demolition and Escort, the game promises a competitive and dynamic experience. Developed by iDreamSky, its closed beta for mobiles began on May 21, 2025, and its official release is expected sometime during the year. If you're looking for a stylish shooter with innovative mechanics, Stanova Mobile is an option you can't miss. Red Dead Redemption can now be played on Android thanks to Winlator, and let me tell you, it feels like having a console in your… We're not talking about a simple tech demo, but about riding freely in the Old West, with intense shootouts, missions full of drama, and landscapes that look awesome, even in low resolution. Obviously, not everything is perfect. You need a phone with good power and patience to adjust every parameter. But once you have it running, seeing John Marston and facing his destiny from your screen is something else. If you're a fan of westerns and you're okay with the Winlator scene, this port becomes a gem for your collection. It's crazy that it's already possible. Repo is now playable on Android, and after its removal from the Play Store, I bring you the official version, and the result is absolutely crazy. This cooperative survival horror that took Steam by storm in the year 2025, now you can run it on mobile devices, as long as you have a powerful device. The game throws you into extraction missions with up to 6 players, where each item you pick up and every step in randomly generated facilities can be your last. The tension is constant and coordination is key to survival. Although it still requires fine-tuning and robust hardware, the experience of playing Repo in the palm of your hand, it's as intense as on PC. If you're into cooperative horror and have the right team, this is a title you can't miss. Dirt Tracking 3 is the new gem for fans of dirt racing, available on Android and iPhones since May of the year 2025. This title elevates the experience with 27 detailed tracks, 5 classes of real vehicles, and more than 100 licensed drivers. The improved physics reflects the changing conditions of the terrain, offering a more realistic driving experience. The career mode allows you to start from scratch and progress to the major leagues by managing your team and sponsors. Additionally, it features advanced vehicle customization, multiplayer for up to 20 players, and a replay system to relive your best moments. If you're looking for an intense and authentic racing experience on your mobile device, this is an option you can't miss. GTA 5 on Winlator is something crazy that a few years ago seemed impossible, but now it is a reality for those who have a powerful Android and lots of patience. Thanks to this app that emulates Windows on your cell phone, you can run GTA 5. The key? Having good RAM, decent integrated graphics, and knowing how to adjust each parameter so the experience doesn't turn into a PowerPoint presentation. But if you manage to set it up well, seeing Michael, Franklin, and Trevor in the middle of Los Santos City from the palm of your hand is an experience that simply blows your mind. It's demanding, yes, but it's also one of the most epic tests of how far a mobile phone can go today. A wild experiment for the most technical and the most stubborn. That said, it's really demanding, and it's impressive that it can run on a latest generation mobile phone at a stable 60 frames per second. Imagine the surprise I felt when I saw Cyberpunk 2077 running on a cell phone. It's like putting Night City in your pocket. And yes, it's as wild as it sounds. Now with the latest settings, this futuristic monster can run at 30 stable frames per second on powerful phones, leaving behind the days when you could only dream of playing it outside of the personal computer. Obviously, you have to adjust the resolutions and graphic load correctly, but once you have it tuned, moving through that world full of neon lights, shootings, and tough decisions feels just brutal. CMV hacking systems or taking down enemies from your… It's priceless. Yes, it is demanding, but totally possible. And that is already a victory. We finally have insider information about Valorant Mobile. According to a recent update from Riot Games, the closed beta in China is scheduled to start in June of the year 2025. Although an exact date for the global beta has not yet been announced, it is expected that after starting tests in China, it will expand to other regions in the following months. However, the one that will be released in June is an open beta with a limited number of registrations. This initial launch will allow Riot to gather feedback and optimize the experience before a wider rollout. While the global beta does not yet have a confirmed date, interested players should keep an eye on Riot's official channels for future updates and pre-registration opportunities. They've been really active there. Finally, Fortnite Mobile returns to iOS. After nearly 5 years of absence, the popular Battle Royale from Epic Games is once again available on the App Store in the United States as of May 21st, 2025. This return marks the end of a prolonged legal dispute between Epic and Apple, which began in 2020 when Epic implemented a payment system what led to the game being removed from the store. Now, iPhone and iPad players can enjoy the latest game updates and events, including the Star Wars-themed season. To download it, just search for Fortnite on the App Store and get ready to return to the battlefield. At last, Game of Thrones King's Road is available globally. This action and adventure role-playing game, developed by Netmarble, immerses you in the world of Westeros with an original story set during the 4th season of the series. You take on the role of an illegitimate heir of Host Tyrell, facing challenges that will test your bravery and cunning. The game offers a vast, allowing you to explore iconic places like King's Landing, Highgarden, and the Wall, while facing legendary creatures like dragons and White Walkers. With stunning graphics and real-time combat, King's Road promises an immersive experience for fans of the saga. It's time to forge your legacy in the Seven Kingdoms. Car driving multiplayer isn't just another car game, it's a wild ride of total freedom on wheels. Here you don't just come to race, but to live the full experience. You can do street races, meet with other players in real time, talk via voice chat, or just cruise around with your car blasting music. From sedans to extreme sports cars, each car is fully customizable. Want to tune it like in Fast and Furious? You can do it. Do you want to go crazy and get into a chase? You can do that too. It has decent physics, good online features, and the best part, it doesn't lock you into a track, but lets you loose in an open map to do whatever you want. Just like that, how much will you be dying to get one of the games from this top list? The games are so good that literally, you know my tops never disappoint. Click and we'll see each other there.